Hi Bjorn, it's David here at Discount Forklift. Standing here with your beautiful EKKO Walkie Stackie. She's here, she's ready to go, she's been checked out. Let me show you this first. I'm going to include this. There's not a lot that's really pertinent for this, but there is some good tips for forklifts in general in here. I know you've had a forklift, you probably will again. So there's some really good tips and maintenance guides in there. Behind this tab right here, there's all the daily forms, the weekly forms, the monthly forms, whatever they are, for the sign off on the forklifts. I always suggest that people take these and photocopy and leave the originals in the manual, just so that you've got them for future use. I'm going to put that in this nice little tote bag here. I've got a couple other little goodies here for you. I've got an Octane hat. That's one of the other brands that we represent, great forklifts. And then I've also got this shirt, just like I'm wearing here, front and the back, kind of a cool forklift shirt. Put that in the bag. I'll put this with that when I ship it. Let me walk you around here real quick. As I said, there's service stickers on there. The forks have been safety painted for your safety and convenience. Please be aware where your forks are when you're running across the floor. Especially handy if you're on a dark floor, towards dusk, anything like that. If you take it outside and you're on the pavement, you can see exactly where your forks are. You don't want to run into something that you don't intend to. Let me run through the controls here real quick. First off, let me show you this. On your Outriggers here, these are adjustable. You actually need to lift up the forklift just a little bit. You can loosen the bolts. You can move that out and in. I think you've got that on the technical specs there of this. So if you need a wider pallet, you can do that. The Walkie Stackie itself has got the charger on board. All you've got to do is just plug this into any 110 outlet and you can charge it. There is a key switch here, so I suggest you turn it off when you're not running it. We'll keep the battery drain down. There's an emergency stop button here. It obviously has to be pulled out when you're running it. You can push it in if you need to. On your handlebar here, there's the typical controls here. This will go backwards. This will go forwards. Here's your up and down on both sides here, and there's a horn right here. So let me turn it on here. I'll show you. There's the horn. Here's your up and your down on both sides here. One thing that you may not have seen before is the button on the end here is actually an emergency stop switch. If you're using this like you typically do, where you're walking with this following it, and you don't see where you're going, you end up with something, and you hit that button, it will automatically stop and reverse you. So only works when you're coming towards you, but we call that the belly button. As soon as you hear that, hit that, it's going to stop and reverse that. Let me run this around here real quick. We talked about me showing you how to do it. I'll be happy to come down and show you how to do it, but it's real simple to do. You just tip this backwards, you just steer it where you want to go. Now, it's easier to pull a pallet behind you than it is to walk in front of you. It's certainly possible to do. When you get some hours behind you, you'll be able to do that, no big deal. But for the most part, you'll want to be walking behind the Walkie Stackie in order to make it easier for your load. There is 2 speeds on here. There's your belly button. It's going to automatically reverse. Let's run this up here. All the way down. We're going to run it up. One thing to keep in mind, you do have a load capacity of 2,640 pounds. So don't exceed that. You don't want to tip it over. You don't want to hurt yourself. This will come down a little bit faster when you have a load on there. This is a great piece of equipment for a smaller warehouse. I think you'll find it very useful, very helpful, save your back a lot, be able to do it in tight spaces, all that kind of stuff. We appreciate you supporting our business so we can support businesses like yours. And here is your data tag right here that shows your serial number. Thanks.